Hey all, 118 Seth Shadow here. Yesterday was kind of hectic, so I wasn't able to do my market watch on my usual schedule. But we're going with it today, so let's go ahead and see what's been happening, especially with Omens Eternal and the continuation of the first anniversary celebration. So, first card I want to talk about today is Gilnelis. That's right. Gilnelis, the Omen of Craving, which is shaping up to be one of the bigger legendaries to pick up right now in the set. It had a bit of a drop off initially for its regular legendary, and now it's back above $10 with 10 listings to its name at this point. There are also 10 listings on the super legendary that are available, and the ultimate rare still has 19 listings starting at about 139. It's $11.26 right now to pick up for the regular legendary, and the market price there is $9.72, while the super legendary is currently at $22 base to pick up right now. You've also got Craving Splendor, which the foil version is what I really want to talk about here, as we've only got 4 listings on that one, and it's starting from $12.25 right now. The regular silver is still very affordable at 25 cents to start, and a market price of $34 right there. And then here's an interesting one that I want to go over, which is Apostle of Disdain. This is a Dragoncraft and a Dragoncraft Omen support card, where it has the unusual scenario of having its premium base form be more expensive than its Evo form. And I say that's unusual because this is a gold rare, and usually when it comes to the golds, the Evo version is always going to be more expensive. I mean, we follow that trend with the regular versions. The Apostle of Disdain right now is currently 64 cents for its regular version, 98 cents for its gold on the base price, or sorry, for the Evo version on the base price. The market prices also follow this trend. But when it comes to the foil versions, the base form currently only has 4 listings available starting from $17. And it does have a market price of $13.71, so it is selling around that value or higher. And the foil version of the Evo is currently at $5 base, which is lower than its current market price of $6.20. So definitely want to be careful of that foil Evo, because I could see that really going up given just how much the base one sells for. Rulnai, Omen of Silence, which is a new Abysscraft discard support card, as well as it's a pretty interesting one in that it makes spells a lot more costly. This one is currently about $3 to pick up for its regular legendary, and if you want the super legendary for it, it's about $19 to pick up. The Evos, it's just over $1 to pick up, and then if you want the super legendary for that one, that's $16.25 at this point. So still pretty fairly priced. Ultimately, I'd say it's a good pickup with that kind of pricing. Marwyn, Omen of Repose, is one of the cheapest omens on the market, and pretty good for Haven overall, essentially giving Aegis some more life. This one has the unique ability to evolve by skipping your next turn, but to compensate for that, it doubles in power, also gets aura, and it also has ward, so it's very hard to kill, although your opponent would have 2 turns to kill it in that situation. But if you want to pick this card up, it's just over $1 to almost $2 to pick up its base or Evo form. And even when it comes to the super legendaries, those are both under $10 for their base listings at this point. And the base form has a market price of $12, but the super legendary of the Evo has a market price of $7.50. This does have an ultimate rare for the Evo 2, which is sitting at around $65, a little higher than its market price of about $64. Agnes Tachyon is still pretty expensive to pick up for its regular legendary, We have 22 listings on the market, which is a drop from what we've been seeing where it's had over 30 listings for some time, but it's still over $30 to pick up on that front. The Super Legendary of the base form is also about $57 with only 5 listings. And when it comes to the Evo forms, they're much closer in value at about $11 to $15, and listing-wise, pretty close to each other as well. And if you want the signed versions, those have not really changed so much. $298 to pick up the base form and $237 to pick up the Evo right now, although that one has a big gap from its market price of $156.50-ish. Marozensky also is retaining value for its legendary and super legendary of the base form, which are both at least $14 to pick up right now, and there are less super legendaries on the market at this point. The Evo is still up from where it used to be, but currently its base listings are lower than the current market price. It's still about $2 to pick up for the base one, and the super legendary one is $4.25 right now. If you want to pick up the signed versions, those haven't really changed in value. We're at $105 for the base form and $65 if you want to pick up the Evo. Taking a look at some of the first anniversary stamp tokens to wrap up for today. First one I want to look at is the regular fairy, where 5 listings on this one. Someone did buy a copy for $10 a little while ago, but right now we are looking at, there's only one listing under $10. Otherwise, the listings are all $10 to $15 on fairy right now. The next one's the Ghost, which has a base of $7.79. Market price on that's $9.01, which is that's the only sell that it's had so far. All listings here are around $10 with the exception of the initial listing at this point. And the last one I'll cover today is the Guard for Golem, which is also $9 to pick up right now. Market price is $10, which is the only price it's sold for at this point. But it's $9 to $10 to pick up at this point. Now, the thing about tokens is that they constantly get used format after format, so they do have the potential to hold more value unless more tokens come out with better rarity as we go. Like, when it comes to the Guard form, Golem, and the Ghost, those should hold for some time. The one that might be questionable is something like the Fairy, which has its alternate art special rarity that also comes out of this set, so just keep that in mind too. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.